Hello, how are you? Today I'm going to teach you how to make a homemade milk chocolate bar that's high in protein, rich in fiber, and fat-free. A lot of people have asked me to make the milk chocolate recipe because I already have the dark chocolate and white chocolate recipes here on the channel. So here it is, by popular request, I brought it for you. It's very easy, you're going to love it. Stay until the end, you won't want to miss this. Before we start, I want to ask you, what's your favorite kind of chocolate? Is it milk, white, or dark chocolate? Write it for me down below in the comments. And let me know if you like plain chocolate or if you prefer something different in your chocolate, like nuts, almonds, coconut. I'd love to see your comment. Go ahead and leave a like on the video because that really helps me out, and share it with anyone you think will enjoy it, with anyone who needs it, right? There are people who have high cholesterol, can't eat fat, but still love a bit of chocolate. There are people who can't have sugar. This is a great option. So remember, to get the ingredients, just take a look down below in the video description because I've organized everything there for you. Since our chocolate is milk chocolate, I'm going to start with powdered milk. And I'm using skim milk powder because that way we have 0 fat in our recipe. Remember that powdered milk is dehydrated milk, which means it shouldn't have sugar. Some people say, Patricia, don't buy powdered milk anymore because it has sugar. That's not true. What can have sugar are the milk formulas. And it's important that you check the label. I have an entire video here on the channel talking more about this. If you want to learn more about powdered milk, I'll leave a link down below in the description. So I'm going to put the powdered milk here in our container. Along with the powdered milk, of course, I'm going to add cocoa, right? I'm making milk chocolate, so there has to be cocoa here. I'm using 100% cocoa. 100% cocoa has a lot of fiber proportionally. Many people don't know that. And sometimes someone sees one of my chocolate recipes and says, where does all this fiber come from? It's from the cocoa. Cocoa is rich in fiber, antioxidants, polyphenols. It helps with good mood, well-being, and has a wonderful flavor. Of course, it's very different from chocolate drink mixes, which naturally already have sugar, so that's an important point for you to pay attention to. Let me give this a quick premix because cocoa is less soluble and more lumpy. So it's important that we stir the mixture little by little so we don't end up with big lumps later. Now I'm going to add our last dry ingredient, which is the whey protein. Just the regular concentrate. You don't need to invest in super expensive whey. And I'm using chocolate whey protein because I want it to be a traditional chocolate flavor. If you want a different flavor, you can use peanut whey, which will give you a chocolate and peanut flavor. You can use cookies or strawberry, and then you'll have chocolate and strawberry. So it's up to you. Let me know which whey you prefer. I have a video here on the channel where I talk more about why we should include whey protein in our daily routine, right? It's a very interesting source of protein. Whey is the protein from milk serum. So they separate the whey from the rest of the milk through filtration, then they dehydrate, concentrate, and dry it. Patricia, I can't find it here in my city. You can increase the amount of powdered milk according to the proportion of whey that was here. You can add more milk if you prefer, or if you have trouble finding whey. Of course, if you are allergic to cow's milk protein or lactose intolerant, you can substitute the powdered milk for a plant-based powdered milk and use plant-based protein powder as well, like pea protein or whatever you need like rice protein. Now I'm going to start adding the water, and we need to add it bit by bit to get the right consistency for the chocolate mixture. If we add too much water, it will just turn into milk, and that's not what I want. So I'm adding it little by little. Remember that down below you'll find the exact amount you need, so you can use that as a reference too. But the most important thing is to check the consistency here afterwards. I've got my chocolate mold here. I have this mold because I make chocolate sometimes, right? So I invested in the mold. You can buy it online if you want. This one is made of silicone. If you don't have it, you can use any baking dish, glass, or whatever you have and line it with plastic wrap. That way it'll be easy to remove later. And then I'll start spooning the mixture in here and spreading it out so we can level out this deliciousness. I'm going to make one basic, just chocolate, and in the other, I'll add a little treat here to jazz it up. So I ended up with 2 bars. In one of them, I'm going to add a bit of peanuts here. Remember, if you want, you can add shredded coconut, orange zest, raisins. Tell me, do you prefer it with something added or just plain? So after that, I'll put it in the freezer, and when it's ready, I'll come back so we can try it. Afterwards, it's good to press it down a little like this to make sure the peanuts stick. So in just a little bit, I'll be back and then we'll try this wonder. I just grabbed the chocolate from there. I can't wait to try it. I want to know if you prefer it with peanuts or without. Tell me, and now I'll show you. Look how it turns out. Look. Look how amazing it is. Make it yourself. You're going to love it, for sure. Tell me, do you prefer plain chocolate or with some other ingredient? I'd love to see your comment. And don't forget to like the video. That really helps me out here on the channel. And share it with anyone who needs this healthy and delicious recipe. Let's grow our chain of kindness. That's what I want here with the channel. Let's try it. Just the right amount of sweetness. Make it at home. You're going to love it for sure. It's going to become your favorite chocolate. See you next time. Bye.